Here and the issues, brought up in this conflict were very clear and fairly concise. I think we could call the context being this chain of command number. Now, for my children, that term has no place in their education. That's a term that would be appropriate to the military or the border patrol. Now, when somebody invokes that kind of a thing in this condition is basically a synonym to saying that they want no oversight. So I'm just, first of all, very strongly saying that you do have oversight, and this is it. There is a chain of command, and we are that chain of command. There are children, and I do not want that kind of thinking involved in their education at all. It seems that this teacher, Matthew Tate, actually should have been really commended for his creativity and effectiveness in teaching the actual subject that he is supposed to be teaching as a civics or social studies teacher. And he didn't really tell any children to say or do anything except to go and get involved in their community. This is something he should be really commended for. His creativity, there's a lack of money in this district, and good for him for thinking outside of the box and doing these kind of effective things that all teachers should do. They should be praised for it.
I've heard you folks, the teachers, and attesting to Mr. Phillips' character, and I'm confused because that wasn't my experience, so I will share with you my experience. On the last Monday in July of this year, actually the first day of training for the new teachers, I was scheduled for an interview with Bisbee High School at either 9 or 9:30. The members of the interview committee were the head of the biology department, Mr. Phillips, Ms. Holland, and a fourth member, who I believe was Mr. Tate. The interview went very well, and I felt that all involved were impressed. Less than 2 hours later, Mr. Phillips gave me a phone call and extended employment to me. He asked if he could obtain my transcripts from Mr. Carl Utterhart, the principal of superintendent at Tombstone High School, my last employer, Unified High School. Sorry, that should be Unified School District. My last employer, since they were golfing buddies. I said that there was a problem with that, as I had left the district with bad feelings on both sides. He replied, "What's in the past is in the past." I took him at his word, and I gave him permission to obtain those transcripts. I trained all day Tuesday at Lowell School and until lunch on Wednesday, when I was told to meet with a human resources person to talk about compensation. The representative indicated that I would get credit for my PhD, but that due to the concerns about my performance in the past, the district would not give me credit for my 10 years experience in secondary teaching. I have taught at community college and university level as well. Apparently something had happened between 11 a.m. on Monday and about noon on Wednesday. I realized he had talked to Mr. Utterhart and or Mr. DeVere in Tombstone, and they had told them negative things about me. At this point, I told Ms. Holland what happened, expressed my disappointment in not being able to work with her this school year, and I left the campus. Your high school students did not have a qualified chemistry teacher for a whole semester because of Mr. Phillips' friend's opinion. In summary, Mr. Phillips' behavior doesn't suit him for employment at Bisbee Unified High School District. He does not follow ethical, respectful, and equitable behavior that we expect in a leader.
My name is Barbara Johnson. I am a resident of Bisbee, a homeowner, a business owner, a taxpayer, and a voter. What I am not is a teacher or the parent of a student who is currently in the Bisbee School District. And this gives me a certain freedom to speak my mind without fear of repercussions. You can't fire me and you can't expel my kid. My kids are all grown up. I came here tonight for only one reason, and that is to call for the resignation of Superintendent Jim Phillips, effective immediately, for the health of our school district, for the good of our children, and to give us a chance to heal and move forward. Thank you for letting me speak.